Clerk's office.
Hi, Elaine?
Uh-huh.
Hi, I have a question. I fax filed 2 motions about 10 minutes ago. I have confirmation that they went through. I was just seeing if you got them on your end.
I'm the one that sent that back to you.
For 17-305-I?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. So, and you got what were the 2 documents that you got?
We got a motion for protective order and a motion for, a request for deposition by telephone or video conference, and pro se defendant's request for court appearances by telephone or video conference.
Beautiful. Okay, cool. Okay,
Okay.
can I ask, I just have like a couple more questions. One,
Okay.
what, did she get my motion, for like the telephonic,
Yes, you've got that set for, I forget what the date is on that, but she hasn't, she knows you filed it, but she hasn't looked at it yet because it's not set for this Friday.
Okay.
Clerk to Master's office.
Hi, is Julie Spencer there?
No, she isn't. Would you like her voicemail?
No. Is there any way, who am I speaking with?
This is Lisa.
Hey, Lisa, how are you? I have a question. I'm calling about my case, and I wanted to know what the status was. I hadn't heard anything in a while. Is there any way you could look it up?
Okay, what's the case number?
17-305-I. I filed a counterclaim, too. I didn't hear anything back on that.
The last thing filed was on August 28th, and it was a signed order on the motion to recuse.
Uh-huh.
That was the last thing filed, or I see that's in the case.
So things that are filed, they sort of come in order? So, like, the next thing would be something that was filed before that one?
Yes, I put in order as we receive them.
Okay, cool. So what happened to the motions that were supposed to be heard last Friday, the 25th?
Let's see. It was the plaintiff's motion for sanctions.
That was heard last Friday? Or was that filed last Friday?
It was on the docket to be heard last Friday.
Okay, was it heard?
I don't know if it was heard or not. That's Julie be able to answer that because they have motions on Friday, and so I don't know which ones were heard and which ones weren't.
Okay.
Does she be able to answer that?
Was anything else heard that day, or was anything else set to be heard that day?
There were 4 motions for that day.
Okay, and since there was a motion to recuse, maybe they weren't heard?
So it was the defendant's pro se motion for protective order, the pro se request for deposition by telephone, motion to recuse, and motion for sanctions.
I guess so, yeah.
I don't know if they heard any of those or not, though.
Is there anyone else besides Julie Spencer who works in her office?
They wouldn't be there now. They would have already left.
What time?
She'll be back tomorrow.
What time is it in Tennessee?
It's almost 4:30.
Okay, cool. All right, thank you. I'll call back tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Wait while I transfer your call.
This is Julie.
Hey, Julie, how are you? This is Jason Cohen calling.
Yes.
Hi, I have a question. I was looking up on the case. I just had a couple questions regarding my case.
Uh-huh.
Have you been receiving my emails?
Yes, I've been in court, Jason. I'm slammed right now.
Okay. Yeah, I sent a couple over the last couple of weeks, and I just never got a response, and I was trying to keep up with my case.
It's better to call me by phone, really, than me responding to email. So, what can I help you with?
Okay, so my question is this. I was looking up on the most recent motions that were filed, and there was like an order for something regarding fax filing.
Yeah, you can't fax file anymore until you pay because that's the rule. The judge didn't make it. It's the rules here in the state of Tennessee.
Well, I mean, I read the rule, and there actually is no penalty. It just kind of says that it should be paid, but it doesn't give any time frame.
Okay.
Which, I mean, that would basically, if I'm unable to file, I can't participate in my own case. If I can't fax file responses.
Well, you can mail your things. I mean, you can mail them.
Yeah, but then there's no record. I mean, that just seems arbitrary to sort of block me from participating in my case.
Yeah, I understand, sir. I'm not a lawyer, and
it's not a legal thing. It's let me ask you a question. What happened to my other motions? The one regarding the motion for protective orders, all those things. I got a response.
Are the ones that you didn't show up for?
No, it's not that I didn't show up for it. It was the motion for remote testimony or testifying. I forget exactly how it was titled, but there was no order given or anything responded to.
Whose motion was it?
It was mine. I filed 3 motions. They were.
Yeah, and when did you set them? When did you set them?
I set them for a hearing. Let's see. Give me 1 second, please.
And if I recall, you didn't show up, correct?
Well, there's a few. I mean, you guys know I live in Texas, and I mean, this has been very clear for the past 7 months.
I don't know. I have 300 cases, Jason. I really didn't know. I didn't know where you lived.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, hold on 1 second, please.
But let me just say this: you didn't show up. I mean, why would she respond? You didn't argue your motion.
There was nothing to argue. It was clear as day in what I wrote. There was no need.
Okay. What else next? I don't know how to answer that. Next. What's the next question?
I mean, with all due respect, you guys are bringing me into a civil case, and I'm trying to be a participant in it respectfully, but it's a bogus case. You even said so to my lawyer months ago. You said it was a nonsense case.
Okay, whatever, Jason. I've really got 9 gazillion things to do. Just tell me what you need.
But I'm still one of them, so I deserve. I mean, I deserve responses to my questions. I don't have an inferior
And you have a responsibility to the court. You need to show up when you set something on the docket and you're disrespectful to my judge. That's
how was I disrespectful?
You didn't show.
You guys know that I'm in Texas. I mean, it was very clear in our first hearing, and I'm not even in Texas anymore, actually. But I mean, what's crazy is you guys kind of. You don't even give us a good address. You don't even give us a good address, Jason. I don't have an address. I don't have a home.
Do you live in your car?
Yes.
You live in your car?
Yes.
You're homeless. You're telling me you're homeless?
Yes, currently, yes. I live in my car and hotels. I mean,
that's
why?
Not homeless. If you can pay for a hotel, that's not homeless.
I mean, that it just seems like that's your opinion on something. But regardless, what is this case about again? It's a civil case, and what I mean, what is the foundation of the case?
I'm not having this conversation with you, Jason. I'm not a lawyer.
So all I asked you to do, excuse me, miss. You're getting nasty with me regardless. I
get angry because I have gazillion things to do. You don't show for court, and then you want to write all this stuff about my judge. You want to write all this stuff about other people.
Well, it's very accurate. It's very accurate. And the way you're treating me right now is disrespectful.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. I have a very, very clear question. What happened to my most recent 3 motions that I filed?
Nothing.
Nothing happened with those. So I filed them.
What's she going to do?
Just read them. They're very clear. There's nothing to argue.
No, okay. Well, I'm sorry. That's not how it works in Chancery.
It's a motion for protective orders. She just ignored them? Hello? Okay.
Did she get my motion for like the telephonic?
Yes, you've got that set for, I forget what the date is on that, but she hasn't, I mean, she knows you filed it, but she hasn't looked at it yet because it's not set for this Friday.
Okay.